Hello everyone, this is Ali from Pt2 Coding, and in this video I'm going to be going over basic HTML document structure. So this is the second part in a full guide to HTML, and I do recommend seeing the first part before you look at this one. So let's first give a quick recap of what happened in the last part. So I started off by explaining what HTML is, what it's used for. Then I went ahead and showed an example through a Chrome extension called Untitled, and then went ahead to install a code editor and install some basic extensions for that. So again, if you'd like to see more details on that, I do recommend checking part 1, which I will link in the description. So back to HTML document structure. What is HTML document structure? HTML document structure is basic tags in HTML that you would need to know to create a website. So looking at this image here, you'll need to know how to create a header, a navigation menu, which will send you to other parts of your website, your content, a sidebar menu, which is optional depending on your website, and then a footer at the bottom. Now this can create a website, or you will have some websites that would look something like this or something like this. In the first example, you don't see anything other than a title, a navigation menu, and an image to support it. Now this is the home screen, and then the navigation menu will send you to the content, the footer, and everything else all the way at the bottom of the page. Same with the second example, there's content, a title, and a navigation bar to send you to everywhere else in the site. So the second step is to learn the basic tags. So actually in the next episode, I'm going to be going over all of the tags that you do need to know to create a website. But in this video, I'm going to be getting you familiar with how to create folders and how to write code and how to use extensions that we installed in the last part. So we will already have our code editor, and I've split screened it with a Chrome browser, or you can use any browser for that matter. Then to create a folder, we'll go ahead and click open, new folder, and name our folder. We'll just call it test folder. Now inside of that, we'll go ahead and click open, and then at this bar here, we'll click this icon here, and because we're dealing with HTML, we'll call it index.html. Now this is necessary to create HTML documents. Like if you name it something else, you will not be able to write HTML code properly, and the result will not show up either. Alright, so once you have this, the first and main thing you want to know starting every HTML document is the Doctype HTML tag. So we'll go ahead and use this, and we'll do Doctype, and if you click tab or enter, it'll fill in the rest for you. Now we can move on to write the rest of our code. So all the code that we want visible goes in a body tag. So we'll create body. Before we close it, we can click tab, and once we close it, it'll automatically make the closing tag for us. Now this brings up the question, how come there's no closing tag for Doctype HTML, but there's a closing tag for the body? So not all tags have closing tags. That is something that there's no pattern. You'll just start to get it with time. And having it automatically close it for you if there's a closing tag also does help. So inside of our body tag, we would then go ahead and create a header. So there are actually 6 different headers. Again, I'm going to go over all the tags in the next episode. This is just to get you familiar with how to write code. So now in between these two tags, we'll go ahead and write our text. So I'll write, this is a this is a test. Now I'll save it. Now before we see our results, I just want to point out one quick thing, that you see all closing tags have a slash before it. So this will be h1 and then this will be /h1. So from the last episode we installed the live server, so we'll go down here and click go live. This will open it up and we see our text. This is a test. So that's all for this video. Again, all the main tags, navigation menus, footers, sections, everything else will be done in the next video. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, as it would really help me out a ton.